most uncomfortable thing for anybody who is thick. If you're not thick, then I can see you rocking one and it being flawless, but not for no thick girls.
Half the time you lose that shit in your ass anyway. So
yo, it's always lost in your ass like a freaking floss. Yo, I haven't worn a thong in so long. Like boy shorts, maybe.
I have maybe about 3 pairs total, and I swear they stay in one corner of my drawer
and never get looked at or used.
Never get looked at or used. Special occasions, maybe.
Yeah, the thonguito gotta go. I don't know who tried to make that hot and made that sexy or thought that was part of lingerie, but that definitely gotta go.
Yeah. No support.
Thongs.
No comfort. Nothing.
Especially because it's gonna make your legs rub. And the legs rubbing is an issue for thick girls. These is all thick girl issues, guys.
If that don't bring me anxiety just thinking about it, I don't know what does.
It's so funny because Jasmine had jumped on a live just recently, and I thought that this is something great to talk about. And Jasmine's not here today because she had a family event that she was going to, so she's not here. I think she jumped on the live though.
Yeah, I think
he was talking about the anxiety that Instagram brings.
Yeah.
When it comes to females, because a lot of the time it can seem like unrealistic for the regular girl, so to speak.
Yeah. So let's be real.
You compare yourself, or you don't mean to consciously compare yourself, but you subconsciously compare yourself to people on Instagram.
Right. Instagram in general. You know, there's the whole Instagram influencer body type,
right,
so to speak. And it's kind of affiliated with sponsorships and branding and money, that in order for somebody to want to look for you, in most cases, because I feel like they're starting to branch out, although it's still not on par with the whole skinny girl, Kylie Jenner body type, where everybody looks like a clone of each other in some way, shape, or form. Skinny waist, hips, ass, whether it's real, whether it's fake, whether it's a filter, whether it's that person's natural body, you don't know, but the image is there, and that's what the image in your head is supposed to be of what you're supposed to look like at all times on Instagram, whether it be in your stories, whether it be in your lives, or however, you're supposed to fit this mold. So it makes you anxious when you're not meeting the body type,
or you feel like you're not meeting the body type, because I think and I've been actually watching a lot of podcasts, and there's some amazing podcasts here on Instagram, guys, and a lot of them are men based, and I always like to look at the men ones to kind of see what they were talking about. One of them was talking about how thick is definitely in. It has been in for a very long time. And why is it that females are obsessed with trying to be skinny? Because that's not naturally what they want. Now, I think it's all about preference, because there are some men who are attracted to females who may not have a gut, you know, females who may not, who may be physically fit, and some men just like them thick. I think it's all a preference.
Right.
And with that type of stuff, I think we see so much of the flat stomach and the fat ass and the big boobs that we start to internalize that that's how we need to look.
Right. You know, the whole amped up Barbie version of a person, where your waist is this tiny, your boobs are this big, your curves are almost unrealistically curvy, but that's what the social media portrays.
I agree. I think that I did a live earlier on Zeta Lisa where I was talking about that this is the most happy that I've ever been with my body, and I am still not a size 2. I'm not a size 8. But I've gotten to a point with my body that I am now comfortable with what I have. There was a time that I will be 100% real with y'all that I was considering like having liposuction. I was considering, you know,
Yeah.
you're my best friend. You know, I've shared with you like my thoughts of going to DR or having a, I mean,
Right.
if you say that you've never thought about that as a female, you're lying because it's out there. It's put in your face every day subliminally. Guys, you can say that you like them thick, but you definitely following the ones who are right and tight. So it could be definitely discouraging, but like I said, like I'm definitely at a point now where I'm like, this is who I am. Take it or leave it.
You see, and you're the most comfortable in your body now. Whereas for me now, this is the heaviest I've ever been.
Yes.
So it's like, I'm not necessarily the most comfortable in my own skin, but I will say that I've gotten to the point where I'm like, at some point I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. It is what it is. I'm gonna take it for what it is. Do I like it? No. But I'm not gonna let it, sit in my head for too long. Because if I let it take up residence in my head for too long, I start to spiral out.
But at least you're gorgeous. Like, and I'm not saying that because you're my friend. Like, first of all, like, you're a gorgeous person inside. If you guys don't know Elise, she's if you don't know her, you should follow her on Mama's Cocktail Hour. You should also follow her on Mama's Elise Nicole.
Mama's underscore Elise Nicole.
Exactly. But no, like seriously, you are a beautiful person inside and out. And like outside, you're gorgeous. So I know because I've been in your same exact spot.
Right.
The biggest I ever was 270. And I'm a tall girl, but
yeah,
270 is huge for me.
Right.
And I can agree, like I was not happy there at all. And although my husband likes to say, like, I loved you at your, and he did, I'm telling you, I wasn't happy.
So amazing.
I'm telling you, and I struggled with that for years, and it was all me personally, though. It was all like, I want to look a certain way, I want to be a certain way, and it made me close out the people that I love, like shut down.
Yeah.
I didn't want to take pictures. I didn't want to show up on video. Like, I was a straight lurker on Instagram.
See,
and here we are. Do you feel like, though, at least like this journey has made you more confident?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I think it's because I'm surrounded by other positive women.
Aww.
If it were where I wasn't surrounded by as many positive women as you, I could have very well been in a funk where I wouldn't be as comfortable as I am in my skin. And not to say that I'm the most comfortable, but I'm definitely in a better place for it.
Yeah.
Because you're obviously, you know the whole Puerto Rican family dynamic, where if you haven't seen somebody in a long time, the first time you see them, it's like, hey, how you doing? How's work? You've gained weight.
Yeah.
You know, oh, what happened? You were doing so well. You were so thin before. What happened? It's like the first thing that gets said amongst family. It's never, how are you doing? How's your head at? I know shit has been crazy since COVID. Are you doing okay? It's never them actually checking in on you. It's more so them being focused on the superficial and your looks. Nothing that's really of substance. Like, that's the first thing that people go to. Mind you, the people who are telling you this crap half the time, more than likely don't have a freaking, box to stand on.
It's always the ones that themselves are overweight, or they themselves are not should be. You should not be throwing bricks at a glass if you live in a glass house. Type of shit.
Exactly. So it's just like I feel bad for Justin because half the time when we would get ready to go out to family events, I would be here stressing, you know, trying to get my hair right, trying to get my makeup right, make sure that my outfit looks okay. Like I'm stressing out, and it's kind of almost like I go into a Dr. Jekyll Mrs Hyde kind of thing,
Really?
where I'm chill one second, I'm nice, and then all of a sudden I'm like a bitch, and I'm snapping. And he would, for the most part, get the brunt of it because I would be like, and it's funny because I would be like, "How do I look?" He didn't even look at me. You look great. I was like, "But you didn't even look." It was just one of those things where it didn't make me a very nice person. The anxiety of it all associated with